quite a while since we've done this. As you know, Silver Ridge Peaks is finally here, August things, and trying to get prepared. But I'm finally glad that it's out. Also, Trurex came out. This is the first one. When we get to the first cabin, we're going to kind of look at the weapons, new weapons. There's a bow, Alexander bow, and I think there's some turkey decoys and calls. So yeah, turkeys are here. Yes, indeed. So here we go. Let's go. Now the introduction will take place, so I'll just unplug the mic. Thank you. Yes.
Welcome to where I call home. I've been roaming these parts since I was old enough to, well, roam. There isn't a mountain or lake out here that hasn't been explored by either me or my dad. I hope that you get a chance to fall in love with Silver Ridge Peaks. If you're anything like me, it won't take long. I hope you got a chance to grab a big breakfast before heading out. Anyway, I'm sure you'll be glad to know that I already have a job for you. While things are quiet, I've been using our outpost to store essential supplies. There is an outpost not far from you that has a small stockpile of bottled water and canned goods. I need you to grab some things from this outpost and ferry them over to one of our observation towers. Don't worry, it's not a long journey. You'll be back to hunting in no time. Before now, we've always just used the lakes for drinking water. But ever since Dad got ill, we've had to put emergency measures in place. We always had emergency supplies, of course. But now we need to account for the possibility that our entire water table is polluted. Dad and I are convinced that it's just the one lake, polluted by the old mining sump next to it. But it's taking forever to get tests done, and it's not worth the chance of someone else getting sick.
Sorry about that. I had to put my mic in. So let's look around and see what's going on here. Oh, bison. Nice. So what should we try to shoot? I think I'll try for the bison. Now we got to go over there. I don't think a 30-30 or a 30-06 is appropriate to take down that big creature, but we're going to try it. That was a little... I scruffed that shot. Alright, let's go over here and see if we didn't get him. Remember, if you want to see, I'm a little rusty on this, so it's been a while. I don't know if I had. We'll go over and look at him after we go over and get our new look at the weapon and stuff. So we got to go over here and get some bottles and equipment and go to the tree. Now that's all we're going to do. That's all we're going to do because I don't think I killed that thing. Is that him? I think it takes the 300 to bring them down. We'll check it out in a minute. There's a herd of pronghorns over here earlier. Now this will be the first outpost we come to. And I'm going to go to the, we're going to take these bottles to the pronghorns.
This is the place. The supplies should be laid out, ready for you to pick them up. We need at least 6 water bottles, a couple of cans of peaches or whatever we've got there. And there should be a stack of flyers. Grab them too.
The pronghorn is the fastest land mammal in North America. They're not as sensitive to noise as some of the other animals in the reserve, but they trust their eyes, so stay down and hidden to prevent them from bolting.
Got everything? Fantastic. The tower isn't too far to go from here.
So that bison's dead. Oh, heck, there's 2 of them dead. Let's get our new weapons before we continue on. Anyhow, let's look at our new weapons. So we automatically know there's a new bow. I like the longbow rock. Alright, so there's no other. People should look before they start hollering at you, but they don't. They just say shit stuff to you and they don't care. Which is I understand. I don't think there's no new handgun, no shotgun, but the bow was one, and then of course the I won't do the so you got these traditional arrows, small grain, and you got traditional. I'd rather have the traditional tracer. What? Give me at least 40 of them. The 540s at least. Now that tracer grain, that'll probably be the one give me 10 of them at least. Now the only other thing I know that there's some collars. There is some turkey. There's a turkey collar, which is here and here. And decoys. I think you have to buy your decoys. I don't think they give you a decoy. So we'll buy a hen and that. We may even equip. So let's equip some of this stuff. I think I'll equip a stand and binoculars are good. I think I'll equip a couple turkey calls for now. A locator. Not really worried about I might put a hen. I think I'll just carry the 540 arrows. And that bird's loud. And of course, I'm going to get that traditional longbow. I'm going to use the rough bow. Alright. What did I do? Did I by mistake? Okay. So let's put the Alexander bow there and put the 540 grain. I don't think I'm really worried too much about I could probably put a turkey call. I got the elk call in there. I think I'll put the mouth call right there just for... Alright. So, okay. So let's just get us a ATV and go over there to where all the commotion is. There's some blood right here, so let's go over and check this out. Oh yeah, one more thing. I know this is kind of like a setup. This is kind of like the setup deal. I usually, the color of the tracks is alright, but usually red's cool, outline. Like to make it like, oh, that'd be alright. Spotting, that'll all be alright. So yeah, that's a pretty good blood hit there with that bison. Yeah, indeed. So we got to grab that bison. I mean, looks like he's heading up the ridge here, leading out pretty good. They're a big animal. Yeah, he's already down to 50%. There you be. My first plains bison in the game. My first animal on Silver Ridge is a plains bison. Oh, there he is. Pretty nice. He's just a bronze, but you know what? That's okay. Huh. Oh, and there's the other one. Look, we didn't even have to track it. It died right here. That's pretty cool. Remember the other one I shot? So it looks like a, you know, let's go look at its tracks. See what it is. Of course, it might be a fool. He's pretty. He's a pretty nice looking bison. He didn't give me nothing. Okay. Wow, did you see it flutter? Alright. Let's go down here. We got to take these water bottles. Now, I don't want to make this too long of a stream on here. One thing, my notifications is going crazy. It seems like everybody's going crazy over the Red Dead debacle. And I'm not really worried about that. I wish people would look before they... I don't send people messages. I look at their names, see if they're streaming. I don't usually do that, but some people just don't think. They just don't care, I guess. You know, they don't think. But we're going to go up here on this hill here and at least get this first area done. And all we're going to do is take the water bottles up here and listen to him talk about it. So that's all we're going to do. We're just going to go up on this ridge here. And so what do you want? Let's take the road. What do you think? Let's take the road here. I think it'd be better to take the road. Either way, this is the only part of it we're going to just do this first mission. I want to keep the first one short as possible. Then we'll be in here. I'm going to go discover the map with everything off, all the missions off. And that's kind of a long way, ain't it? What I'll do is I'll turn all the missions off and go just on a discovery on all the lookouts and all the other things after this mission. I hope that's okay for you. Hey, it's beautiful mountainsides, man. I love it. I see why this was so big of an update, because it's so big because anytime big hills are involved, it's going to add more data to your download. You know what I mean? So just saying, that's going to add more to the power of the stream. Oh, okay. Here we are. We made it. Alright, we made it. Nice.
You found the tower. Hopefully a free shelf inside. Somewhere you can stash the supplies. Oh, you should hang on to a couple of the flyers, though.
After this, we'll end the stream. I thank you guys for watching. Next time I'll have the notifications off and I'll have a little of the area that's covered. We'll let him talk for a little bit because you know that's going to happen. So let's just go ahead and take these bottles inside. Welcome to the stream. It's going to be a short stream, but don't worry, we'll be back for part 2. So we'll put these flyers here.
Fantastic. That tower should have everything it needs now. How's the view from up there? It's great to have a hunter like yourself around. I'm grateful for your help with the supplies.
It is
I can't
pretty.
wait to hear your Silver Ridge hunting stories. Things have been quiet here recently. But with a hunter of your caliber on the reserve, we're going to show folks that this is still the best place in the Rockies to hunt. Plus, you're not the only one working with us. We were able to convince Remy Warren to visit, and he's been logging his solo hunts out here for a week or so. He's got a pretty decent following online, so hopefully he's impressed with the reserve. When I proposed using social media to promote the reserve, the board were a little hesitant. But they're giving us a chance to try something new, and I'm sure it'll be worth it.
Indeed. So there's that one. I noticed they lowered the cash output. Used to be a way.
I suppose you were wondering why I wanted you to grab the flyers, right? There are people who come out here just to visit the lake. I'm fine with people standing on the shore, but until we know exactly what's going on, we need to keep people out of it. I had these flyers made up so we can pin them to our bulletin boards. There's a trail that leads straight to the lake, so I'd like you to pin up one of these flyers at the trailhead.
Be right
The
in
flyers
here.
cover the basics: heavy metals, mining waste, and why to avoid diving in. It's not much.
It'd be right here.
Until we know more, it's all we have. The lake is beautiful, and it's always pulled in visitors. It still looks the same as it ever did. Maybe even better. Now that it's calm and peaceful. But now, I can't look at it without seeing what it did to my dad, or what it's doing to the reserve. People discover that we have one contaminated lake and assume that the reserve isn't visiting anymore. So far, the local wildlife seems okay, but our bookings for visitors, and especially hunters, have dried up. I have a few contingency plans that I want to try out. I'm a little nervous, though, as our board can be a little conservative. And if my ideas don't involve pulling in hunters, it can be really tricky to get them on board. It was easier to convince the board to invite yourself and Remy into the reserve, given that you're both hunters with good reputations. I'm glad you said yes.
Good shot. You know. Alright everybody, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Stay tuned, more Silver Ridge Peaks. It'll be Silver Ridge Peaks 2. It'll always have the purple banner. And nice. Oh, you took my feather. Launch one in the air. Alright everybody, thank you. Oh, let's look at the mission. So we done mission 1. We just did a Rockies start was the first mission. Thanks everybody, appreciate it. Thank you kindly for watching. Have a good one. More coming. Take care.